जाता है ब्रह्म-मुहूर्त कहा जाता है। इसमें जो है ये दोनों समय की मिलन की है।
Brahma-muhurta is the meeting of two moments.
मंत्र जप आदि ध्यान की भी संध्या कहा जाता है।
Your mantra-japa is also called sandhya.
मंत्र जप आदि नहीं।
Mahaprabhu also said, you didn't do your sandhya, that means mantra-japa has not been done.
इसको कहा जाता है संध्या भी कहा जाता है।
So this is also called sandhya, your mantra-japa. Like it's midday,
दोपहर के 12 बजे जो होता है,
midday, 12 o'clock noon.
दिन की
So that means half day has passed and half day is still in front of you.
उसके भी कहा जाता है संध्या का।
That is also called sandhya.
संध्या शब्द के दो
Sandhya word means two moments of the day that meets.
करने की भी संध्या कहा जाता है।
But also your mantra japa is called sandhya.
क्योंकि महाप्रभु ने कहा,
Mahaprabhu said, if you don't do your sandhya, all your activities are bandha. Bandha, do you understand?
संध्या नहीं करने पर
By not doing your sandhya, everything becomes bandha.
बंधा क्या है?
What is bandha?
बंधा शब्द के अर्थ
Bandha word means
नहीं प्राप्ति होता है।
when you get no fruits from that activity.
जैसे
Just like you have
क्या बोलते हैं?
barren land.
बंजर में बैरन लैंड इशू का जो है, जो कोई घास तक भी
Not even grass grows there.
जिससे घास तक भी उगते नहीं है। तो उसी प्रकार
Just like that, sandhya has many definitions,
अनेक सिनोनिम है,
many synonyms.
तो इसलिए त्रिसंध्या कहा जाता है।
So you have three sandhya.
बंधा, बंधा शब्द संस्कृत शब्द है।
Bandha word is a Sanskrit word.
बंधा शब्द का अर्थ होता है जहाँ
Bandha word means where no fruits come, nothing will grow.
भक्ति नहीं मिलेगी।
So you don't get bhakti.
संध्या नहीं किया, संध्या का मतलब है यदि मंत्र जप नहीं
Sandhya
किया,
means if you don't do your mantra jap, then nothing will come to you.
तो ये कहा जाए।
You won't get any fruits.
दूसरा नंबर क्या बताया?
So what is the second thing?
ये दूसरी जो है न्यास
The
मुद्रा
second
आदि
thing is
करना।
Nyas
न्यास
mudra.
आदि किस प्रकार करना है?
How should you do this Nyas mudra?
उसकी जो विधि बताया गया।
There's also a way for this.
ये इसमें रहता है न्यास मुद्रा आदि करना, अर्थात
So you should do Nyas mudra.
किस प्रकार करना है, जैसे हम कहते हैं
Just like I tell in the morning,
पूर्व दिशा पर
you
मुद्रा
should
करके
look in the eastern direction to do your mantra jap. In the evening, after sunset, you should look in the north
करके मंत्र जप आदि करें।
and do your mantra
दोपहर
jap.
के समय उसी प्रकार है पूर्व
Midday,
दिशा
you should also look in the east.
और कैसे बैठना है
And how should you sit
इस शास्त्र में विधान दिया गया है।
is also told in the Shastras.
ये अंगुली के जो है
So you should put your fingers like this closed.
सब आता है।
This is Nyas mudra.
हैं? या शाम को संध्या शाम को जो है सूर्यास्त के बाद
In the evening, after
वो भी
sunset,
सूर्यास्त और के प्रथम जो है 10-15 मिनट छोड़ करके
and then not in the first 10 to 15 minutes.
कभी भी उसके बाद जैसे कि
8-9 बजे
तो लेट होगा ना,
कर सकते हैं। यदि
You
आपके
can
समय
do
नहीं है तो कर सकते हैं। विधि
later
तो
as well if you have no
विधि
time.
तो दिया जा रहा है,
But
उस विधि के पालन करना
It
है।
is told
किस विधि से कहाँ तक करना है,
how you should do this.
ये विधि को बताते जा रहे हैं।
So I'm telling you the way it is supposed to be done.
न्यास मुद्रा आदि। पहले नियम क्या बताया?
So what was the first rule?
मंत्रार्थ चिंतनम,
Mantra artha cintanam.
देवता के स्मरण।
You should remember the presiding deity of the mantra.
वो कहते जैसे हम बैठते हैं इनिशियली जो शुरुआत करनी है तो वो पहले उनका चिंतन करना है, उसके बाद में वो मंत्र बोलना है।
जैसे आप मंत्र जप कर रहे हैं,
So when you are chanting,
गायत्री मंत्र गोपाल मंत्र जप कर रहे हैं,
you are chanting your Gopal
गोपाल
mantra.
मंत्र जप करने के समय उस समय कृष्ण के स्मरण होना चाहिए.
When you're chanting the Gopal mantra, you should think of Krishna.
कृष्ण के ध्यान करके मंत्र आदि जप करें.
Thinking of Krishna, you should do your mantra. When you are chanting your Guru mantra, you should think of your
ये
Guru.
विधान है शास्त्र में.
So this is the way that's explained in the Shastras. The Gayatri mantra, you should think of Radha Krishna.
ये विधान होता है.
This is how it's told,
यहाँ तक कि
how
जहाँ
it's
पर
supposed to be.
विग्रह व मंदिर हो तो
If
वहाँ
there
पर
is a vigraha or a
पूर्व,
mandir,
पश्चिम, उत्तर, दक्षिण
then it doesn't matter which direction you look.
ये ठाकुर जी के चित्रपट रख दिया, चित्रपट
You
रख
just
करके उसके
place
सामने
the
भी मंत्र
picture
जप
of Thakurji and then you do your
उस
mantra.
समय उसे कोई देखना नहीं है.
And then
ये
it is
पूर्व
not look,
तरफ
it is not
मुख है
considered
कि
if
पश्चिम
your
तरफ है.
face is looking in the eastern or in the northern way.
आँख खुल जाते कोई बात नहीं, आँख बंद करके करे और आँख
Whether your eyes are closed or open, it doesn't
कोई
matter.
बात नहीं. तो आँख बंद करके करना अच्छा है.
You can
कि
close
विषय
your
को
eyes.
आपके देखना पड़े.
So you won't have to look at material things.
अंदर से कुछ और नजर आना शुरू हो जाता है. Yeah, it is more divert और ज्यादा खराब हो जाती है. गुरुदेव अंदर से इतना वो भरा हुआ है गंद की वही नजर आता है. वही सब कुछ में वही चिंतन होता है सारा भौतिक चीजों का. पता नहीं दिमाग कहाँ स्लिप हो जाता है एकदम से.
फिर प्रपत्ति कहा जाता है.
And then comes Prapatti.
थर्ड प्रपत्ति.
Third is Prapatti.
प्रपत्ति कहा जाता है ये मैं आप ही छोड़ करके और मैं किसी के शरण में नहीं जा रहा.
Besides you, I won't take shelter of anyone else.
संसार रूपी जो दावानल उसमें पड़ा हूँ. हे प्रभु आप मुझे
This
रक्षा करें.
Davagni, this huge fire, I'm in this fire, and I only will take your shelter.
और चौथा क्या?
And the fourth is
शरण में आपको प्रपत्ति कहते हैं आपकी प्रपन्न हो जाए.
Prapatti means to surrender.
संसार दुखमय.
This world is full of misery.
इस संसार से मुझे
Please, Bhagwan,
उद्धार कीजिए.
take me away from this world.
आपके चरणों में मैं अपने को
I am surrendering myself onto your lotus feet.
इसके बाद होता है शरणागति.
And then comes Sharanagati.
सरेंडर होता है.
Sharandar. Surrender.
आज सरेंडर शरणागति के 6 लक्षण बताया गया.
There are 6 symptoms of Sharanagati.
प्रातिकूल विवर्जनम रक्षिसते विश्वास गुप्तिते वर्णन तथा आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्य षड्विधा शरणागति. क्या बताया?
What does this mean?
अनुकूल जो भक्ति के अनुकूल को ग्रहण करना.
What is good for your bhakti, you should do that. What is not favorable for your bhakti, you should believe that.
मुझे रक्षा करते.
You should believe that Krishna will protect me.
गुप्तिते वर्णन तथा कृष्ण मुझे
Krishna
पालन पोषण भी करते हैं.
will nourish me.
रक्षा करते हैं और पालन
He
पोषण
protects me and he nourishes me.
आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्य और अपने को भगवान के चरण में ये कर देना, अर्पित कर देना.
And you surrender yourself to the lotus feet of the Lord with humility.
कार्पण्य शब्द का अर्थ होता है
Karpanya means humility.
ये मैं क्षुद्र हूँ, insignificant.
I am so insignificant. Oh Prabhu,
मुझे अपने चरण की
please,
धूल के रूप में मुझे
Prabhu,
स्वीकार
take
करो.
me as the dust of your lotus feet.
इस विचार आते हैं.
This should be in your
और
consideration.
कार्पण्य षड्विधा शरणागति है. और आत्मनिवेदन अपने को संपूर्ण रूप से निवेदन
And
कर
then
देना.
Atmanivedan is fully surrender.
आत्मनिवेदन तू आपद करी होइनु परम सुखी. अपने आत्मा को संपूर्ण रूप से
With your Atma, you fully offer to the Lord.
ये 5 प्रकार की प्रोसेस का.
So this is the 5 steps, the process.
हो गया.
मन में ऐसा सोचते हैं कि भगवान आप हवास मुद्रा ब्रह्मचार्य शरणागति
हाँ?
ऐसा मंत्र करते हुए ऐसा मन में सोचते रहे कि भगवान आप हम आपकी शरण में हैं, आप हमें या फिर मंत्र जो है उसको
नहीं, जब मंत्र जप करते जा रहे हैं,
When you are
तो
chanting your
चिंतन
mantra,
करना चाहिए।
you should think this.
मंत्र की जप की प्रणाली बता रहे हैं।
So this is the pranali, the process.
करने का प्रोसेस क्या है? शुरू में होना बहुत कठिन है, थोड़ा पानी लिया।
In the beginning, it's very difficult,
किंतु अभ्यास करते करते हो ही
but
जाता है।
with trying, it will come.
हाँ सुने, जैसे
Just like
ब्रजवासी लोग
the Brajavasis.
अपने सिर पर जो है 2-3 घड़ा लेकर के चलते हैं।
They put many pots on their head.
तो कैसे चलते हैं?
How do they walk?
अभ्यास हो जाता
They
है।
they
तो उसी प्रकार
practice.
पानी ले। मंत्र जप आदि जो है उसी प्रकार अभ्यास आदि करते
So mantra you should also practice.
जो जितने परिमाण चित्त के जो है मन को जितने परिमाण वो परिभूत कर लेते हैं, कंट्रोल कर लेते हैं, हो जाता है।
And then your
यथा जिस प्रकार
mind can control. What does a tortoise do?
अपने सारे इंद्रिय जो हैं अंदर में घुसा लेते हैं।
He puts all his
समझ ले।
senses inside.
जब कोई नहीं रहता है
When there's no one there, then he takes out all the
कुछ देखा है कोई?
senses.
कुछ भी नहीं देख, क्या देखा था?
Have you seen a tortoise? What have you seen?
कुछवा जो है
You have a tortoise.
यथा कुर्मवत,
Kurma.
जिस प्रकार कुछवा अपने सारे पैर आदि के मुख
He
आदि के
can
अंदर
take
घुसा
his
लेता
head, his feet inside.
है। कोई शत्रु आ रहा है देखते
So
ही
when
बस
is an
वो
enemy
अपने
coming,
अंदर और जब
he goes
एकांत होता है,
inside. And when he's alone, he takes them out.
ठीक उसी
Just
प्रकार
like that.
मन आदि इंद्रियों के जो है
The mind, the senses,
समझत कर लेना।
you should take them in control.
न्यास मुद्रा आदि इसी प्रकार प्रणाली कहा जाता है।
And this is the process with Nyas Mudra.
हो गया। उदयन वो भजन रस ग्रंथ है आपका हिंदी वाला?
You have this Bhajan Rahasya book
हिंदी वाला
in
ग्रंथ ही
Hindi.
नहीं।
You don't have it in Hindi?
नहीं, कुछ ग्रंथ खरीद करके लाओ।
You should buy the book.
हिंदी वाला जो अच्छे तो सब है। हिंदी है तो आपको कौन सा कठिन है?
It's in Hindi. It's not that difficult. You have PhD. You have learned so much. You can't read this.
देखो पढ़ने पढ़ते पढ़ते अपनी समझ में आ
When you read slowly on, you will understand.
सुनते सुनते
Just like when you're here, by hearing you understand. Just like that, when reading, the understanding will come. And when you don't understand, you can ask. When you understand everything, then you won't come. There will be no need to come.
बस आपसे सुंदर ही समझ आता है।
आएगा वो
कुलदेव कला बोल रहे थे ना कि माया तो कृपा है, माया का मतलब कृपा, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आया।
मैं कृपा समझ में नहीं आती।
Like, don't understand. You don't understand Maya, mercy.
इस सडनली कल परसों तो ठीक थे, क्या कृपा है ये माया की? एकदम से किसी को ऐसे मुझे समझ नहीं आई कृपा कैसे हो गई, किसी की इतनी यंग एज में डेथ हो गई, ये कृपा है क्या? कितने दुख में रहेगी?
तो कौन सा सुख में रही हो?
लेकिन आई डोंट नो, कोई टाइम से कोई चीज ठीक है, जाना तो सबको है, पर
टाइम किसने, अच्छा बताओ टाइम किसने बनाया?
Okay, who made time?
नहीं ये और बताओ,
Tell me first.
आपके ऑफिस जाने के टाइम किसने बनाया?
Who has set the time for you to go to office?
है? आप तो नहीं बनाए ना?
You didn't set the
ऑफिस
time.
वालों ने बनाया।
The one of your office,
तो
he
फिर
made this time to
ठीक
come.
इसी प्रकार जीवों की
Just
जन्म
like that.
मृत्यु जो है,
The
ये टाइम जो है कौन बनाया? कौन?
birth and death of a
आपने बनाया थोड़ी।
jiva. Who sets that time? You didn't do that.
समझ नहीं पड़ रहा। वो जीव माया मोह में
The jiva
बोल रहे हैं।
is illusioned by Maya and saying
ऑफिस
this.
में जाती हो,
Look, what time do you go to your
8:30
office?
बजे जाते हो,
8:30.
बजे जाते हैं,
Someone goes at 3 o'clock.
कोई व्यक्ति 2 बजे जाते हैं,
Someone goes at 2 o'clock.
दोपहर के जाते हैं, कोई
Someone
शाम को
goes at
जाते हैं।
midday. Someone goes in the evening.
अलग-अलग समय,
Every person has their own time to go to office.
अलग-अलग डिपार्टमेंट,
Every department, every work, every company, they have their own time.
इस व्यक्ति को जो है
This person has to come in at 8:30.
इस व्यक्ति
Another person
10 बजे
at 10 o'clock. Another person at 12 o'clock.
ये नियम किसने बनाया?
But who put this rule? The one of the office, the person of the office. So
2 बजे जाने वाला है,
you go at 8:30, another person at 2 o'clock. Then someone will say, is this a time to go to work? This is a time to go to sleep.
ऑफिस जाते हैं,
So when someone goes to office at
उनके दुख होता है,
12 o'clock,
अरे बेचारे की सुने
and he will look at you with pity. This person cannot sleep. She has to go to office so early. You understand?
और फिर आगे जो
And then
जो किसके 6:30 बजे ऑफिस
someone else has to go at 6:30.
कैसे देखो
Then you would think
ये जाना
he has to go so late. So coming and going, who made these rules?
इस संसार में जो ऑफिस जो विधि तो
In this world,
एक नहीं हो रहे, कोई
office time is not the same for everyone. One is going at 8, one at 9, one at 12. Everyone has their own time.
तो आप जो बताएंगे, अच्छा बजे 6 बजे ऑफिस में जाते हैं,
So when you go to office at 6 o'clock, is that a time to go? No, that's a time to sleep.
इसलिए उसी प्रकार जो है,
So
हमारे शरीर जो है
our body
उसी प्रकार निर्धारित कर दिया,
is also like
इस
this.
शरीर में
In
आत्मा
this-
आप कब तक रहोगे,
In this body,
वो निर्धारित करके
the
रखा है।
time your atma will stay in your body is already written,
समय जाए तो गाड़ी आगे बढ़ेगी ही नहीं।
decided.
आप ही बताओ, साधारण एक मुझे उदाहरण दे दो।
So I'm giving an example in a simple way.
मुश्किल है सब इतने दुख सहन करना, इतना ज्यादा दुख देना,
हाँ भाई फिर
इतना दुख देना।
हैं? वो तो कुछ ही नहीं है, वो दुख क्या है? वो तो दुख आपने को मान रहे हैं ना।
So what is misery? Misery is something you think of it as misery. So you're not feeling any misery when you have to wake up at 7 o'clock because you're used to that. The one who is going to office at 2 o'clock, he is used to that.
लूटते हैं। 2 बजे जाते हैं,
The one who goes at 2 o'clock
जो है 8 बजे निकल
comes back at 8 o'clock, for example.
अलग-अलग व्यक्ति की
Everyone has their own time of going to office and coming back from office.
तो उससे दुख क्या है?
So there is no
आप इसी के समझाने
sorrow
का
in
प्रयास
that.
करो।
So try to understand.
क्या बोले, समझने का प्रयास करो,
Try to understand.
क्योंकि इस संसार से
In this
जाना,
world,
आना जो अनंत
coming
का
and
क्या है?
going is continuous. It's going
किसी
on
के जन्म
from
आगे
endless
होते
of
हैं,
time.
किसी के जन्म परे होते हैं, आगे पीछे चलते जा रहे हैं, अनंत काल से।
From Anantakal, this coming and going in this world is continuing. And the jiva,
कर्मफल रखा गया सब।
how long he will stay in this world is according to his karma.
आपके ऑफिस में रिटायरमेंट कब तक है?
So when will you retire?
60
At
किसी
age
डिपार्टमेंट
60.
केवल 65 भी लगे,
Another department, maybe 65 years,
58 भी होते हैं।
maybe 58 years, they will retire.
जैसे वो भी छोड़ दीजिए, जो आर्मी में जो ज्वाइन करते हैं,
So people in the
15
army,
साल के बाद रिटायरमेंट भी कर देते हैं।
after 15 years, they are retired.
35 साल क्या करोगे?
So then you are
17 साल में ही भी तो कहते अरे इतने जल्दी रिटर्न ये कर दिया
retired at a very young age.
है, तो आपके दुख नहीं होगा।
And then you don't feel
आप
sadness?
कह रहे हो ये भाई उनके 17 साल में,
You are saying
17 साल में मैंने 17 साल
someone
ड्यूटी किया, वो
has
उनकी
worked
सरकार
for
बोले, तुम
70
ये
years.
काम छोड़ो,
and then the officer says you can
और आप काम
leave
क्या
this
कर रहे हो?
work and
30 साल तक,
you're working 30 years.
तो दुख
Do you feel sadness? No, it's not about
इसी
that.
प्रकार जो है जीवात्मा शरीर में जो रह रहे हैं,
So this jiva that is living in this body,
उसके नियम बता
it's all decided
शरीर में आप कब तक रहोगे।
how long the atma will stay in this body.
तो मरा कौन, जैसे आप जो बोल रहे हैं, कोई
So who
व्यक्ति
is
जो बोल रहे हैं,
dying? So when you are
अल्प
saying
उम्र में मर
someone
गया,
has died in a very young
मरा
age,
कौन?
who has died?
आत्मा मरी कि शरीर
Did
मरा?
the
आत्मा
Atma
तो मरती
die or
नहीं
the
है।
body? The Atma doesn't
वो
die.
एक शरीर छोड़ करके
He
दूसरे
leaves
शरीर
one
जा रहा
body and goes to another body.
है। इसी के जो समझ लेते हैं उसके दुख
So
नहीं
when we
होता है।
understand this, we don't feel sadness.
एक शरीर छोड़ करके दूसरे शरीर में आ रहा।
We leave one body and go into another body.
तो क्या हो सकता है वो कोई पुण्य किया दूसरी जगह
So
में
maybe
चले
he
जा
did
रहे।
some punya and went to
आप
another
देख नहीं
world.
पा रहे।
You
इस
can't
क्या
see.
बोले, पृथ्वी जगत से छोड़ करके उसको
Maybe he left this material world and went to the heavenly planets.
आप यहाँ पर काम कर रहे हैं, आपके इंग्लैंड भेजे जा रहे हैं।
You are working here and you are sent to England.
तो चले गए कौन?
But who
उसको तो
has
पूछो,
gone?
कौन चले गए कौन?
Ask who has
वो
gone.
तो शरीर चला गया।
The body has gone.
आत्मा
The
लेकिन आत्मा तो
Atma,
नित्य है।
the Atma is eternal.
क्या? तो उनके कनेक्शन पहले तो नहीं था ना। आबर मुश्किल है। अरे सिपे उठा ही नहीं पा रहे हैं तो उठाओ ना, मैं बता रहा हूँ। उसके पहले क्या संबंध था?
So what
जन्म लेने के
was
पहले कोई
the
संबंध नहीं था।
relationship before he was birthed? There was no relationship.
जिसके साथ वो जो आप कह रहे हो,
You are
उसके
saying,
आत्मा के साथ कोई संबंध था
did
क्या?
you have, the one you are talking about, did you have a relationship with his Atma?
कोई संबंध नहीं था।
No, no relationship.
शरीर के साथ संबंध
You
था।
have a relationship with the
शरीर
body.
तुम तो जलाया।
But the body you have
उसको तुम
cremated.
जलाया क्यों?
Why did you cremate the body?
कौन चला गया?
Who has left?
आज उसको पूछा कोई जो कौन चला गया
Did you ever ask who has left?
है? यहीं पर तो आप उत्तर नहीं दे नहीं पाते।
So you can't give an answer.
चला गया, कौन चला गया?
Who has gone?
गए, कहाँ गए?
Where did he go?
इंग्लैंड गए, अमेरिका
Did he go
गए,
to
कोई
England,
व्यक्ति गया,
America?
हम कहाँ गए?
Someone
जब
went
गए तो
away.
आएंगे तो कब आएंगे?
When will he come back?
है? इस शरीर से वो एक शरीर में चले गए।
He has left this body and went to another body. He won't come back to this body. So this body has become old. And then he has left this old body and went to another new body. So that's good.
भगवान कहते हैं
Bhagwan is saying,
वसांसी जीर्णानि यथा व्यायो नवानि गृह्णन्ति। जिस प्रकार
just like
मिलने पर
when we get new clothes, what do we do with the old clothes? We leave them.
है? तो उनके नया शरीर तो दिया जा रहा है।
He is getting a new body.
बूढ़े लोग हैं, कौन बूढ़े कौन है?
But when he's old, who is old?
ठीक है, हाँ। हैं? चल गया। उनके कृपा, हाँ। वो उतने समय तक उस शरीर में
So that person
रहना था उसको।
was supposed to stay in that body for that time being.
आपके वो जॉब जो है, आपके जॉब जो है 30 साल तक रहना है।
So like you have to stay at your job for 30 years, just like another person has to stay at his job for 15 years.
यही तो कहा जा रहा है, इसी के लिए समझ लेते हैं।
So try to understand this.
चला गया कौन? उसके
Who has
कौन
gone?
चला गया?
First ask who has gone.
आत्मा कहाँ थी वो?
Where was the Atma?
शरीर में थी।
The Atma was in the body. And before that, where was he?
तो अभी जो गए कहाँ गए?
So where did he go now? To another body.
इस शरीर से
So from one body,
आने के पहले दूसरी शरीर में
before he was in this body, he was in another body. And then from that old body, he came to this body. And now from this body, he's going to another body.
आप एक ऑफिस को छोड़कर
You leave one office, go to another office.
तो इससे क्या होता?
What happens with that?
अरे इतने समझ में आ जाए तो भजन कहाँ से होगा? यही तो भजन है।
This is bhajan. Try to understand this. In Gita, Bhagavan is explaining this.
नरो प्राणी ये नवीन वस्त्र प्राप्त हो जाए।
When we get a new cloth,
पुराने को छोड़ देते
we leave the old ones.
हैं? उससे क्या है? और सभी तो अपने अपने
Old clothes we leave. Everything happens by its time. We have everything for a time being.
जान लेते उसके राग देश नहीं रहता।
So when you understand this,
नहीं रहता।
you have no attachment.
आना जाना ये संसार के नियम है।
Coming and going is the rule of this world.
इसलिए भगवान कह रहे हैं अर्जुन।
So Bhagavan is saying, Arjun,
उनके साथ पहले क्या संबंध था?
what was their relationship
विवाह के
before?
पहले पति के साथ क्या संबंध था आपको?
Before the marriage, did you have a relationship with your husband? No relationship. Now you have a relationship. So when you leave this body, what relationship will you have? So before you didn't have a relationship, and after you will also have no relationship. Now you have a relationship. And that relationship you also did with your mind. So one who has come has left. This is a law of nature. So like this 100 rupee bill, you didn't make this, you got this from the bank. And then you put it away. What happens with that? Just like that, the Atma is going on, continuing the journey. Just like you are going from here to there. Why feel sadness then? We feel sadness because of this illusion. We are not looking at the Atma. What are we looking at? At the body. The body is here, lying there in front of you. You are saying, the Atma has left. Where did the Atma go? Did you see the Atma? Why are you crying for that? I put a golden coin in your pocket. You didn't know about it. When it falls out of your pocket, will you feel sorrow then? When I show you and put it in your pocket, and when you lose it, then you will think, where is it, where is it? The Atma, we cannot see it. So why are you thinking of it then? That's because of moha. In illusion we are saying this, because we have no knowledge. So the one who has left, he will not come back. It doesn't matter how much you pain yourself. Who has left, has left. So why would you cry when it won't come back? And that in Srimad Bhagavatam, one example is given. There is this pigeon, a male and a female. They are living in a nest, and they have eggs, and they got babies. One day, the pigeons are flying in the jungle, and there they see, underneath a tree, some rice. Very nice fragrance coming from the rice. The pigeon, this she pigeon, saw it, and she's telling the he pigeon, let's go. Let's eat the rice. Then the he pigeon is saying, this is a jungle. So there is no rice field here. Where did this rice come from? There is something wrong. So there might be a net to capture us. So the pigeon is saying, let's go away, let's leave this place. Then the female is saying, you are male, you should this, you should do this, you should not do that. I am a female. You think like that. Look, we are speaking like this, and then another bird will come and eat it. Let's go together and eat this rice. We will eat, and our children will also eat. The male pigeon is saying, don't go. There is something wrong there. There might be a hunter who has put a net and this fragrant rice. We can't see it. The female pigeon is saying, "Oh, male, you are like that. We should do this, you should not do that. What's good, what's bad? You're always thinking about that." And when thinking about this, the opportunity will go away. I am female, the she pigeon is saying. I am simple. I am just seeing the rice and want to eat it. The male pigeon is saying, "Don't go, don't go." But she is not hearing. So the female pigeon is flying away. And she is eating the rice. So the pigeons, they take it in their mouth, beak, and then they put it in their throat. And then afterwards they can take it out of their throat and give it to their children. So she was doing like this. The she pigeon. She was eating. And then a hunter put this net there. And from a distance, he pulled the rope and then the pigeon was captured. She was captured in the net. So the male pigeon is outside of the net and the female is inside the net. And now they are thinking, "Oh, now I am captured. We will be apart from each other because the hunter will come and he will kill me." And she's thinking, "How can I live without you?" And they are thinking like that. They are saying goodbye to each other. They are saying to each other. The male pigeon is saying, "I've told you, don't go, don't go. This is a jungle. How will rice be here? Don't go. You didn't listen to me." And they were crying together, one inside the net and one outside of the net. And they were saying farewell. Just like the other day, I was telling, "This is my last crying. Today your crying will start," in the other katha. So they were crying. First, mother was worried, "Where will I find a boy for my daughter?" She was crying for that. And then, when the daughter was married, she said, "Today, my crying is over. From today, your crying will start." So in the same way, the pigeons are together crying. The male pigeon is saying, "Our children will die without you. Who will give them food?" And then they were together with their beaks together. They were crying and saying farewell to each other. And what happened then? The hunter saw this happening, and then he shot an arrow, and then he also hit the male pigeon. So one pigeon was inside the net, the other pigeon was outside of the net, and then he shot an arrow, and then he killed the pigeon. And then quickly the hunter came, took the pigeon, and the female pigeon inside the net, he also took her neck, and then he killed them both. And then he thought there will be a nest here nearby. So he was looking around, and then he saw in the nearby tree a nest, and he took out all the baby pigeons and also killed them.
लेकर के आग में
And then he
जला करके झुलस करके खा लिया।
and then he prepared them in the fire and ate.
इसी प्रकार संसार के जीव
So
माया में इतने
what does this mean? We are so illusioned in this world. We are only
ये काल क्या करते उसको भी मार देते हैं।
thinking about them, and then the time will also kill us. So one is already died, and in sorrow you will also die.
ये काल रूपी शिकारी व वैद
So time is also like a hunter.
मार देता
That hunter also kills you.
है। इस प्रकार संसार के जीव माया में मोहित होकर के
So that's like that's why the jivas are illusioned in this world.
दूसरी स्थान पर जन्म लिया
So you are thinking one person has died, but he has taken birth somewhere else,
जमा लेते सिक्का
and he has also attachments there.
यही तो संसार।
But this is the world.
इधर पर किसी के साथ प्रेम प्रीति
Here you have a loving relationship with someone, and then when you go in another body where you take birth, you also get
जमा ले सिक्का जमा ले
another relationship.
यही तो संसार चलते जाए इसी
And that's how the world continues to go with dukh, with
समझ में आया कि
misery.
आसक्ति तो स्वाभाविक हो जाती है जब दो चार लोग इकट्ठे रहेंगे तो हमें आसक्ति तो स्वाभाविक है उसे निकलना फिर बहुत मुश्किल होता है
निकाल जाते हैं ऐसे कोई बात नहीं है 8 साल 10 साल 20 साल के बाद चले जाते हैं जो
टाइम के साथ
वो धीरे धीरे चले जाते हैं क्योंकि कहाँ रहता है जो आया है वो तो चले जाते हैं
One who has come will go away. After 8 years, 10 years, it will happen.
यही सिद्धांत है उसके साथ पहले कोई संबंध नहीं था
So this is the philosophy. Before you didn't have a relationship with them. After you won't have a relationship. In the middle you have this relationship. And this we will leave.
पारमार्थिक जगत में
But in Paramarthik, in the spiritual world, it's different.
गुरु और भगवान की जो संबंध होता है वो नित्य
The
संबंध हो जाता है
sambandha you have with Guru and Bhagwan, that's eternal.
उसमें जो चैतन्य चैतामृत अनुभाष्य में
In Chaitanya Charitamrita Anubhasya, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada is explaining
परमात्मा के साथ क्या
the Jivatma has a Nitya Sambandha with Paramatma, eternal relationship.
आज गुरु के कार्य उतने हैं दोनों के साथ क्या कर देना
And what does Guru do?
जोड़ देना
Guru
है
is
भगवान के साथ जोड़ देना और कुछ
Jorna,
इसलिए हम लोग
Guru is
कवि नरोत्तम
bringing them together.
नाथ मोरे संगे लया जाबे सिरूपेर पाद पद में मोरी समर्पिबे हेनो की होइबे मोर नर्म सखी गणे अनुगत नरोत्तमे करिबे शासने नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर दीनहीन होकर के ऐसे
Narottam Das is saying this very humbly.
कब मेरा गुरुदेव
When will my Gurudev Raghunath Das Goswami
लेकर के
take me?
रूप गोस्वामी बार भुवंजरी के
To
चरण में स्थापित करेंगे
Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari.
तो मोरे संगे लया जाबे सिरूपेर पाद पद में मोरे समर्पिबे गुरु के कार्य उतने तक होता है
That's the task of Guru,
रूप गोस्वामी पाद के चरण में पहुंचा देना
to bring you to the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami.
तो कृपा है कि नहीं
So this is mercy.
कृपा ही है
This is mercy.
माया भी कृपा करती है जो दोनों
Maya
माया कृपा
does-
करती है
Maya gives mercy,
वहीं पर जीवों की जो है अनाचार कदाचार आदि से निवृत्त कराने के लिए दंड देते हैं
Maya is giving punishment,
परमार्थ में क्या है
and in Paramarthik,
तो उसको लेकर के रूप गोस्वामी पाद
in the
के
transcendental
चरण में
world,
पहुंचा देते हैं
she brings you to Rupa Goswami.
लेकर के
And Rupa Goswami
के चरण सेवा में लगा देते हैं
gives you the service of the lotus feet of Radharani, this jiva.
किंतु जब जीव माया मुंह में फंस जाते हैं ना
Because when the jiva is entangled in this Maya, they cannot understand.
गीता में भगवान
That's why in Gita Bhagwan is explaining,
चतुर्विधा भजते मांग सुकृति अर्जुन आर्तो अर्थो जिज्ञासु आर्तो अर्थ जिज्ञासु ज्ञानी च भरत ऋषभ आर्तो अर्थार्थी ज्ञानी और जिज्ञासु ये चार प्रकार के व्यक्ति
There are 4 types of persons that are doing bhajan of the Lord. When they have Sukriti.
ये भी बता दिया सुकृति अर्जुन यदि उनकी सुकृति हो
When they have Sukriti, then they do bhajan.
विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती पाद भी ये
Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad is also explaining
सुकृति नहीं है
who has no Sukriti
और अचानक भक्ति मार्ग में आ गए
and suddenly comes on this path of bhakti by any reason.
ये भी कहते हैं सुकृति कम होने पर
When you don't have enough Sukriti,
जोगमाया उसके प्रति उतना कृपा नहीं करता
Jogmaya doesn't give you so much mercy.
ये भी विचार दे रहे
That's being explained.
हैं जिसके पूर्वजन के संस्कार हैं
And one who has the samskars from previous lives,
नहीं देता स्थूल बुद्धि वाले लोग इसके विचार करने पर ये कैसे है कैसे है
just like
जब
with gross
विचार करके विषय को जो है गहराई से
intelligence,
विचार
you can think
करोगे,
about
तब
this
समझ में आएगा
सुकृति वाला आपने बोला कि
and you can't understand. But when you have more intelligence, you will understand this.
लेकिन जब वो भजन में आएगा तो करते करते उसकी और सुकृति नहीं बनेगी या फिर जो पुरानी वाली सुकृति है वो एक बार अगर वो भक्ति में आ गई तो क्या पुरानी सुकृति खत्म हो जाती है
और सुकृति कभी खत्म नहीं होती वो और
Sukriti
भी
never
बढ़ाते जाते
ends. Sukriti always increases.
पूर्व जन्म की
हैं। जैसे किसी के सुकृति
आगे की तो उसकी सुकृति बन जाएगी ना
कई कई कारण से आ जाता है
Sukriti comes
जैसे
with
यहाँ पर सब
reasons.
हरिकथा सुनने के लिए
Like
बैठ जाते हैं कि
everyone here sitting for hearing Harikatha. One is listening,
वो हरिकथा सुनने के लिए लक्ष्य लेकर के नहीं आए
one person didn't come in his mind wanting to listen Harikatha. He just came here and he is hearing this, then Sukriti is increasing.
हाँ समझे दो व्यक्ति कथा के लिए आते
So 2 persons are coming. One came for hearing Katha and another one was just curious looking what's happening here.
जैसे आप रास्ते में जा रहे हैं
Just like you are walking somewhere
आपने देखा
and then you
कि
see
20 व्यक्ति एक साथ में बैठा हुआ है
that there are some people gathered together. And then what will come in your mind?
सिटी जगह है, बोले क्या हो गया
What is happening there? Why are the people sitting there?
हैं? आप अकेले बैठे रहे कि दो आदमी बैठे लोग इतना ध्यान नहीं देते
When you're sitting alone or with 2 people, but when like 10 people are sitting together,
तब उनकी क्यूरियोसिटी जगती है
then the curiosity will
हाँ
come.
समझे क्यों बैठे हो
Why are they sitting together?
हैं रशिया में हम गए थे
I was in Russia.
हम 20-50 ये पुलिस आकर पकड़ने बोले क्या कर रहे हो
The police was catching us, saying, "What are you doing here?" We were sitting in a park.
वो तो कम्युनिस्ट कंट्री है ना अरे क्या
It's a communist country.
चाइना में भी है
In China as well.
वहाँ पर पुलिस के क्या होता है
What does the police do there?
उन्हें क्यूरियोसिटी जागता है क्या ये लोग क्या कर रहे थे क्या नहीं
The
कर रहे
police is curious. Why are they here? What are they doing? Are they against the government or not? Are they
वो गुप्तचर के द्वारा पता लगा लेते
are they spying?
हाँ सर तो उसी प्रकार सभी जो है भजन करने के लिए नहीं आते
So not everyone comes here for doing bhajan.
कोई किसी कारण बस होते जैसे मैंने कहा यहाँ पर ऐसे 20
Some
बैठे हुए हैं,
can
बोले,
just
ये लोग क्या कर रहे हैं
pass by and think, what's happening here? I will just check this out.
बैठ गया चले
He sits here for 2 seconds and then go on. And then he thinks like, oh, they are speaking something between them. I have no interest in this.
मतलब का नहीं है। चल
And then they walk away.
हाँ? हरिनाम लेने सीरियस नहीं होता है हरि कथा में यदि रुचि ना हो
If you have no higher taste for Harikatha,
है कितने लोग आते हैं कितने लोग चले जाते हैं
so many people come, so many people go.
हजार लोग आते थे
When Gurudev was here, thousands of people came and went. Where did they go? Did they all die?
कुछ लोग छोड़ दिया
Some people went away, some people are there. Some have aparad,
their sukriti not mature
some have no matured Sukriti.
है
आप कह रहे हो ना सुकृति तो खत्म नहीं होती ना सुकृति तो ऑलवेज रिमेन्स ना अगर वो किसी
सुकृति
सुकृति से आया तो इट इज ऑलवेज देयर
Ones who come here with Sukriti, they will stay. But there are also people coming with Sukriti, but when they do aparat, then they will also disappear. Sukriti never gets destroyed, but it's written in the Shastra. If you do aparat, your Sukriti doesn't really get destroyed, but it gets covered. Like you have a fire in wood. And then you have this white spot on the wood. And when there is a lot of wind coming, then that white spot on the wood will again become a fire. So that's how Sukriti never gets destroyed, but by aparat, Sukriti gets covered. Sukriti becomes more by itself, like you are hearing Harikatha. You don't have to do anything. Sukriti gets more by itself. What did I say? If you hear Harikatha, Harinam, your Sukriti will grow by itself, will get more by itself. There are many reasons why. I'm telling the main reasons. But Sukriti gets covered because of aparat. And there are also many reasons why someone cannot come. Aparat you have to wash away. Aparat you have to get rid of that by chanting, by doing stuti, prayers of the Lord. With seva, aparat can get destroyed. I'm not telling only one reason. Many reasons are there why people leave. If it didn't happen with aparat, there can also be something else. There are many reasons, like weakness of the body. They cannot do bhajan anymore. You understand? So everything doesn't happen by only one reason. Many reasons can be there. 3 children didn't attend school. It's not one reason why they didn't come to school. There can be 3 reasons. I wasn't feeling well, that's why I didn't come. I got fever. I was not there because there was a marriage ceremony at the house. I had to go to a family member, that's why I didn't come. So they all 3 have a different reason. It's not one reason why they all 3 didn't come. You cannot say there's only one reason. Bhagwan gives mercy, and then sometimes he sends the jiva near to a bhakta, even when there is no Sukriti.
भगवान अहितु कृपा करके
With ahituki kripa, Bhagwan sends the jiva to a bhakta.
उठाए उसके ऊपर निर्भर है। जैसे एक घोड़ा जो है,
Just like you have a horse.
घोड़ा को आप कहाँ पर पोखर के पास जलाशय के पास ला सकते हैं,
You can bring a horse somewhere,
किंतु फिर प्यास लगे ना लगे उनके ऊपर है।
but whether he's thirsty or not thirsty,
वो पानी पी सकते हैं,
whether he will drink or not drink, that's up to him. So you can bring the horse to the water, but
ठीक उसी प्रकार
just like that, what does Bhagwan do?
जीवों के कल्याण करने के लिए
For the well-being of the jiva, he creates the situation.
दूसरी क्या ये भी है। तो अधिक रूप में ये विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती पाद एक
Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad is explaining in a purport
सुकृति से आए हैं।
who has come without Sukriti.
यदि उसके सुकृति वो आगे नहीं बढ़ा रहे हैं,
If he
वो
is
अपने
not
अवसर पे चले जाएंगे।
he is not doing anything to get more Sukriti, he will leave.
किंतु ये नियम सबके लिए प्रযোज्य नहीं है,
Because this is
नहीं है सबके लिए नहीं।
this is not for everyone.
कौन किस कारण से आ रहे हैं,
Why someone is coming is also not one reason.
हाँ समझिए, एक कारण से सब कुछ नहीं हो रहा, विभिन्न कारण से आ रहे हैं।
But there are many reasons why things are
कि
happening.
नहीं? देते हैं, वो तो मैं बता रहा हूँ, कोई कभी भगवान अति कृपा पे भेज देते हैं।
Sometimes Bhagwan with ahituki kripa sends the jiva to a bhakta. But when there's no Sukriti, he will not stay there. But he can make Sukriti.
बना देते हैं,
Sadhu, Guru can make Sukriti.
वो भी बना देते हैं,
Can make the Sukriti increase.
समझिए। इसलिए भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी महाराज जब
So
अमेरिका में
Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, when he was preaching in America,
विदेशी भक्त जो है,
some foreign bhaktas are saying, Gurudev,
हैं, हम लोग तो इस देश में जन्म लिया,
we have taken birth in this country.
हमें कुछ पता है,
I don't know anything about
आपके बचपन
Bhagwan.
में हम रहते हैं,
We stay here
तो हम लोग की स्वीकृति कोई नहीं है।
and we have no Sukriti. How will we do bhajan?
क्यों गीता में जो है सुकृति मान चतुर्विधा भजते मांग, चतुर्विधा भजते मांग, आर्तो जिज्ञासु अर्थार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतरि स। ये चार प्रकार के व्यक्ति जो भजन
So
करेगा,
these four types of persons will do bhajan when they have Sukriti.
तो हमें सुकृति
But
नहीं,
we
हम
have no
आए हैं, भगवान
Sukriti.
कृपा करके, मानो
By the mercy of the Lord, we are here in your presence.
आगे भजन कैसे होगा?
But how will we continue doing bhajan? Then Swami Maharaj says, I will increase your Sukriti.
साधु भी कम नहीं है, साधु क्या करते, सुकृति बना देते
Sadhu can increase your Sukriti.
हैं, कैसे बना देते हैं,
How?
कैसे बनाए,
How will he increase?
किसी न किसी प्रकार से बना देता है। चलो एक प्रसाद ले जाओ,
Anyway, here, take
नहीं
prasadam.
है। आप सोच रहे थे एक मुझे केला तो दिया और क्या दिया,
You're thinking he gave me a banana. That's the mercy.
है उसके तुम खाओ,
If you eat that, that's your Sukriti.
बना देते हैं वो, हैं,
That will increase your Sukriti.
वो बना देते हैं। आप सोचे थे मुझे तो एक तो केला तो दिया,
You're thinking he gave me one banana, he gave me
ये तो
one
नहीं, उसकी
sweet.
प्रसाद है वो।
But that's prasad of the sadhu.
संत महात्मा हाथ से जैसे प्रसाद
When
का
Santa Mahatma gives you by his hand, it's prasad.
वो जो प्रसाद जो लिया वो क्या उसके सुकृति बनाएगा।
So when you take this prasad, it will increase your Sukriti.
संत महात्मा लेकर के जाओ,
Take it and go.
हैं, हाँ समझिए।
You understand?
तो उसके ज्ञान होती है, दान चांद की कथा सुनाता हूँ।
Danachand katha.
दान चांद
Danachand.
एक व्यक्ति था, वो बहुत कंजूस था,
There was a
वेरी
very
माइजर।
miser
वो कभी
person.
किसी को दान दक्षिणा नहीं
He
देते, ना किसी
never
को संत महात्मा
gave
सेवा करते,
donations, he
ना
never did
अपने खाता था, ना
seva,
दूसरे के
he didn't
खिलाते थे।
eat, he didn't give others to eat.
उसके लोग उसके परिहास करके कहने लगे इस
People
उधार दिया
were
क्या?
laughing
दान चांद
and
दान
calling
तो देते नहीं
him
है
Danachand. He didn't give
हैं?
donations,
हाँ
Dan,
समझ गए
but they called him
हाँ इसलिए लोग उसके
Danachand,
परिहास
the
करके
moon of
हाँ तो
donations.
इसका नाम रख दिया
So as a
दान चांद
joke,
अच्छा
they gave him this
तो
name,
जहाँ पर
Danachand.
जाते थे लोग उसके कहते तुम दान चांद दान
And
चांद
then
दान
where he
चांद
went, they called him
हैं?
Danachand.
हाँ समझ गए
You understand?
उनके पास इतने धन था
He had
किंतु
so much
बिल्कुल जो
wealth,
है
but
ये जो कहावत है उन चंगा तो ये सब प्रवाद करता है क्या अच्छा चल आइए कथा में
sorry, it's inaudible.
पाप नष्ट हो जाता तो वो कहने लगे ऐसे पत्नी बार बार जब कहने लगी
So when
तो
his
विजयनगर से चलो
wife
गंगा
was
स्नान करके
saying,
आता हूँ
go
उनके घर से
take
गंगा मानो
snan
25
at
किलोमीटर
Ganga.
दूर है
And then he
पैदल
thought,
पैदल
okay,
चले
my wife is insisting, let me
बिल्कुल
go. He
कुछ
was
एक
walking
काना कोई
there
नींद नहीं लेकर के गए
and he didn't
हैं?
spend any money.
गंगा
He
स्नान करने के लिए
walked
गए
25 kilometers for
गंगा
taking
स्नान
bath
के
in
देखा
Ganga. And
जब
when
गंगा के दोनों किनारे जो है
he was there, he saw
हजार लोग भीड़ है
two
हैं? तो बोले भीड़ में स्नान करना नहीं है किंतु
two
पंडा लोग आ
ghats.
जाएंगे पैसा मांगे पैसा दो
He
पैसा
thought I
कम
can go
करेगा
to this side and
इसलिए
then all
वो
the
देखने के
pandas
बाद
will
फिर
come
निर्जन
asking me
स्थान है
money. And then
तो
he
देखते
saw
देखते देखा क्या
another spot
गंगा के तट पर लोग
at
जो है वो मुर्दा जलाते हैं ना मुर्दा
Ganga
मुर्दा
where
जलाने
they
के स्थान के
burned
संस्थान
the
में मुर्दा जलाते हैं
bodies.
जैसा घाट है
And
वहीं पर कोई नहीं था बिल्कुल
at the cremation place, and it was very quiet there. So he thought, I'll go there.
जब गए एक कुत्ता उसको भाग भाग
When he went there, a dog was chasing him.
कुत्ता भी चलो किसी प्रकार भी है गए
And then he
गंगा में स्नान
walked
करने के
on.
लिए गए
He went for bath in
थोड़ा कमर
Ganga.
तक पानी में उतरा
He went down in the
एक
water
डुबकी, दूसरी डुबकी, तीसरी
and
डुबकी लगाया एक ब्राह्मण आ गए
he went down in the water with
भाई
his
हमें दान
head.
दक्षिणा दो
And then a
आज
Brahman
दशहरा के
came.
दिन
He
है,
said,
बड़े पवित्र दिन
give me some donation.
ये
Today
स्थान
is the
हमारा है
Sehra. This place
दान
is
दक्षिणा
mine.
दो
Give me some dan,
दानचंद बोले मैं किसी को
some
दान नहीं
donation.
देते
Then Danachand said, I
अरे
don't give
भाई
any
ये
donations.
स्थान में आज
But he
पवित्र
said,
दिन है
today is a very
आज
auspicious
दशहरा है
day. The
थोड़ा दान कर
Brahmana said, give some
दानचंद बोले मैं
donation.
दान नहीं करती
Danachand said, I don't give donations.
है अरे ब्राह्मण बोले कम से
The
कम
Brahman
10,000
said,
रुपया दे जा
okay, give me at
10,000
least 10,000.
10,000 ब्राह्मण लोग 10,000 नहीं बोले 11,000
Danachand
रुपया दे
said, 10,000. I won't give you
अच्छा
anything.
गाय दान कर दे
Okay, then give me a cow.
5,000 रुपये से गाय दान कर दे
With 5,000, give me a cow. I will also not give.
2100 रुपया दो
Okay, then give me
वो बोले हम कुछ नहीं दे
some
ब्राह्मण बोले ऐसे कुछ नहीं तुम
something. And then Danachand said, I won't give anything. And
11
then
11 रुपया
the
दे
Brahmana said, give me 11 rupees.
11 रुपया दो
One nariyal, one coconut. Give me some donation. And that he also didn't give. The Brahmana kept asking him, give me some donation.
ब्राह्मण देखे तो देने वाला नहीं है
Brahmana saw he is not giving anything.
तो कहने बोले तुम
And
देने
then he
वाला
said,
नहीं हो,
okay,
तो
you're
एक काम
not
कर,
going to
ले
give me
चलो।
anything, then take something.
ब्राह्मण बोले दानचंद के बोले तुम
Brahman
देने वाला
said
नहीं
to
हो,
Danachand, you are
ले
not
करके जा।
giving
तो
anything,
दानचंद
so
बोले,
take
हमारे पास पैसा
something.
नहीं है, मैं दे नहीं सकती तो ब्राह्मण भी कम
So
नहीं है
the
ब्राह्मण देने वाला
Brahmana
नहीं, कहने बोले देने वाला
said,
नहीं, तो कम से कम ले करके जा।
you're not giving anything, then you should
बोला?
take something.
दानचंद क्या लेकर के जाऊं
Danachand said, what should I
उधार ले
take?
लेना, तुम्हारे
You
पास
can
तो
take a
पैसा नहीं
loan,
है।
said the Brahmana. You don't have money, so you take a loan.
इससे उधार ले लेना
Take a loan from me.
फिर मैं तुम्हारे घर में जाऊंगा
And then I will come at your house and get my loan back.
भाई कहने हमारे पास भी पैसा नहीं है
Danachand said, I have no money.
और वही मुझे दान करके जा अब मैं तुम्हारे
Take
घर
a
में
loan
जाकर
and give me that as a donation.
ले लूं
And then the Brahmana said, I will come at your house.
अभी दे नहीं सकते
So the Brahmana said, you cannot give a donation at this moment, so take a loan from me. Give that in donation.
देखो उन्होंने क्या की बोले वो दान दे ब्राह्मण छोड़ने वाला नहीं है
So that Brahmana was not leaving him alone.
अच्छा ठीक है, वो बोले देखो
He said, okay,
मैं 1 पैसा दूंगा,
okay, I will give you 1 paisa.
है? ब्राह्मण बोले कोई बात नहीं,
The Brahmana said, okay,
मैं तुम्हारे घर जाऊंगा लेकर के।
I will come at your house and take that. Danachand said,
अच्छा 1 पैसा दूंगा,
okay, I will give you 1 paisa.
वचन दे दिया ना ब्राह्मण को।
So he gave his word.
स्नान करके दानचंद घर
So
चलने लगे।
after taking bath, he walked at 25 kilometers back to his house. It became evening, 5-6 o'clock.
और बहुत बड़े थके हुए थे।
And he was very tired. What is his wife gave him his plate
हाँ समझ
with food.
दानचंद मनी मनी विचार
Danachand was thinking,
1 पैसा के लिए कोई
for 1 paisa, will someone come walking 25 kilometers? Who will come for 1 paisa? No one will come. Would you go?
खाने के लिए जब बैठे ना,
So when he sat down for eating, someone was knocking on the door.
पत्नी आई,
His wife came.
बोले
Said,
घर दानचंद के हैं?
she answered the door, and one person asked, is this Danchand's house?
मुझसे 1 रुपया 1
Who are you? Oh, well, he took a loan from me for 1 paisa. I came here to collect it. So the wife went to Danachand and said,
ये आपने किसी उधार लिया?
did you took a loan from someone? Yes,
वो ब्राह्मण आ गया ना,
that Brahmana is here.
तब वो कहने लगे,
And then he said,
पत्नी के कहने लगे, दानचंद
he said to his wife, tell him
दानचंद
Danachand
बीमार है,
is sick.
तुम्हारे घर के बाहर मैं बैठा रहता हूँ, मुझे केवल फलाहार की व्यवस्था कर देना।
And then the Brahmana said, oh, okay, I will sit here. You just give me some fruits.
थोड़ा फलाहार की व्यवस्था कर देना। हैं? वो जाकर के बोले, पत्नी जाकर
So the wife went back inside and told Danachand.
ब्राह्मण ने क्या की?
What did the Brahmana do?
सबको कहा दिया तो दानचंद
Brahmana, it was a bad connection, but
दौड़ दौड़ के आए।
in the story, Danachand told his wife to say Danachand has died. And then the Brahmana went to the town and said to everyone, he is dead.
गांव के लोग देखेंगे,
And then Danachand said to his wife, okay, I will just hold my breath. And then when everyone goes away, then I will start breathing again.
ब्राह्मण भी आ गए।
So then everyone from the village came. And then they saw Danachand was lying there and he was holding his breath.
मरा व्यक्ति जैसे गांव के लोग कह रहे दानचंद तो मर गया।
And then they closed the cloth. And then the people from the village said, Danachand is dead, so we should cremate him. And then the wife was saying, no, he did not die, he's alive.
मर गया।
He is dead. You are becoming a widow, that's why you're denying it, but he is dead.
जबरदस्ती बाहर
So
में
then
लेकर के
they took him to the cremation ward.
वो भी कम नहीं है।
And then the Brahmana was also not less.
कहने लगे अरे दानचंद
He said, Danachand, for 1 paisa, you are ready to die?
अरे 1 पैसा तो दे दे,
Well, give me 1 paisa.
मैं चला जाता हूँ।
I will go away.
अरे नहीं नहीं,
No,
देता ही नहीं।
he won't give.
तो उसके होता है वो ये क्या बोले मुर्दा जलाने के लिए होते हैं सर, उसको रख दिया।
So he was put on this pile of woods.
ब्राह्मण कहने लगे,
And then the Brahmana said,
ये मेरा जजमान है,
he is
इसके जलाने के दायित्व मेरा है।
my master. I will put the torch of fire.
तो कहने लगे ब्राह्मण कहने लगे,
And then the Brahmana said, Danachand,
तू 1 पैसा के लिए तू मरने के लिए तैयार
for
है,
1 paisa you are ready to die, you won't give a donation?
देना नहीं चाहता। अरे देख दानचंद,
Look, Danachand,
मैं ब्राह्मण नहीं हूँ, मैं भगवान हूँ, नारायण हूँ।
I am not a Brahmana, I am Bhagwan, Narayan.
तुम्हें तो गंगा स्नान की फल देने के लिए मैं तुम्हारे पास आया
I
था।
came to you to give you the fruits of your bath in Ganga.
गंगा स्नान की जो फल तुम्हें देने के लिए मैं आया था।
I came here to give you fruits of your bath in Ganga.
मरने के देर है। अरे अभी बोल 1 पैसा हमारे दाम दे दे,
Okay,
मैं
you
चला जाता हूँ।
tell me now, you will give me 1 paisa as a donation and I will go away.
विश्वास नहीं मुझे देख,
Look at me.
मैं नारायण हूँ, भगवान
Look,
हूँ।
I am Narayan.
दानचंद मन मन विचार
Danachand was thinking, is this true or not?
खोला,
He opened his eyes and then he saw this Brahmana standing there, so he quickly closed his eyes again
देना पड़ेगा ना।
because then he would have to give him.
फिर कहने अरे
a donation. And then the Brahmana is saying, look, I am Narayan. For my darshan, Dhruva Prahlad did so much tapasya. And for 1 paisa, you are ready to die? Look, look, I am Narayan. Then Danachand opened his eye and he saw that same Brahmana standing there. So Bhagavan was saying that Brahmana was Bhagavan. Bhagavan said, I have achieved so many things, but with you nothing is possible. But you have taken your bath in Ganga. So you ask me anything. Ask me anything, you get your fruits. And then Danachand said, Prabhu, if you're Bhagwan, oh Prabhu, if you're Bhagwan, you took that loan from me, I took that loan from you for 1 paisa, please remove me from that debt. Please take that debt away from me. Arto. Arto, the ones who are suffering. Jigyasu, the ones who are inquiring. Artharthi are the ones who want wealth. Dhruva wanted to sit on his father's lap. He wanted to get a kingdom. Jnani, the one who has knowledge. Sanak Sanandan. These are an example of this. Sonakadi Rishi, they are jigyasu, they want to acquire knowledge. They were inquiring.
क्या जी? हाँ, ज्ञानी ये है ना, चतुष्सन जो है ब्रह्म ज्ञान के लिए.
So Jnani is Sonakadi Rishi. They were asking questions to Sutta Goswami. They are jigyasu, inquiring. How many people got sannyas from Swami Maharaj? How many are there left? You have also types of sannyas. Some get sannyas for to giving them greed. Another reason is sannyas for utsaha, for greed, for prachar. And then they do aparad and they can leave this. There is not one reason. So you don't see everywhere the Sarvagyata, Guru Sarvagyata. Like you have Lakshman. Lakshman is not Guru Tattva. He is Guru Tattva. So Ravan kidnapped Sita, and Lakshman didn't know this. And Baladev Prabhu also didn't know after 1 year that the cows were taken away by Brahma.
कुछ विषय ज्ञात होता है, कुछ विषय अज्ञात भी होता
So
है.
some reasons are known and some are unknown.
Something knowing, something also unknowing. जोग माया की तरह भगवान ऐसे रखते.
With Jogmaya, Bhagwan does this.
सब जानते हैं, सब जान लेते हो तो लोग की सद्गुण प्रीति नहीं होगा.
If they know everything, then these pastimes will not happen.
इसलिए कहते हैं गुरु और भगवान में जो वस्तु है सर्वज्ञता और मुग्धता रहती.
So in Guru and Bhagwan, you have this Sarvagita and
शास्त्र में जो कहा गया उसके ये करना पड़ेगा. क्या बोले?
in Shastras it's explained, and you have to consider
और
this.
दूसरी बात है तुम क्या करो वही चिंतन करते रहेंगे.
And you should only think about what you're
शिष्य
doing.
क्या कर रहे हैं उसको चिंतन करेंगे क्या और कोई काम नहीं है.
A guru is not only thinking about what the Shishya is
शिष्य
doing.
चोरी कर रहे हैं वो करे गुरु वही चिंतन करते रहे.
Will Guru only think about that? He is doing,
गुरु
he's stealing, he is doing this.
शिष्य के चोरी कर रहे हैं दुष्ट
Guru is thinking about, he is a meditation of the Ashtakalya Leela. He is not only thinking about what the disciples are doing. He is thinking about that disciple who is fully surrendered.
वो तो गुरु शिक्षा दे रहे हैं ना.
Guru is giving Siksha.
आप अपने बच्चे को शिक्षा दे रहे
You are
हैं.
giving Siksha to your child.
शिक्षा दे ग्रहण नहीं करते आप क्या करोगे.
If they don't listen to you, what can you do? The child has grown. When they were small, they were listening to you, but as they are growing up, they're not listening to you anymore.
बच्चा कहेंगे अरे
The child will
माता
say,
पिता
Father and Mother,
आजकल जो वर्तमान वो नहीं है.
what's happening now, they don't know.
आज वो उल्टा आपके सुना देंगे.
And they will tell you what's happening.
हाँ बताओ आप क्या करोगे.
So what will you do?
बोले वो उस कथा भूल जाओ. बोले शराब पीता नहीं है. आप बच्चे को बोले शराब मत पिया करो.
You will tell your child, don't drink alcohol. But he will say, all my friends are drinking alcohol. Are they all sinners?
बोले आपके समय वो कथा था.
In your time, that was the case.
वो जमाना बदल गया.
But the time has changed. They will tell you Katha now.
अच्छा सुनाएंगे नहीं सुनाएंगे.
Will they tell you
आप
or not?
एक उपदेश दो आपको 10 उपदेश सुना देंगे.
You will tell them one thing, they will tell you 10 things.
आप क्या करोगे आप
What
बताओ.
will you do? Tell me.
वो भी बताएंगे भाई इतने लोग शराब पी रहे हैं सब पाप.
He will say, so many people are drinking alcohol. Are they all
एक
sinners?
व्यक्ति भी कहते हैं ऐसे ही पाप है और सब भी पी.
If one is drinking alcohol, he can be a sinner, but not everyone can be a sinner. But it's written in the Shastras. Oh, it's the Shastras. It's not of this time. So what will you do?
उसके उपदेश दे रहे हैं.
Gurudev is giving instructions. He's giving instructions to everyone.
उपदेश क्या कहता है सबको दिया जाता है. सौंपे देने हो तो क्या करेंगे. छोड़ेंगे नहीं. गुरु किसी को छोड़ते थोड़ी है. उसको माया दंड देकर पिटाई देकर के सब करता है.
Maya
माता पिता बच्चे को छोड़ देते क्या.
Maya is giving chastisement, but a guru is just like your mother. The parents never leave their child.
सुकृति वो तो करेगा नहीं तो करेगा नहीं. ऐसी कोई बात नहीं.
Only with Sukriti, the bhakta will continue on this path.
वही है. है कि नहीं है. अच्छा लगा. अरे क्या बना रहे. और सब ठीक है. चलो आपके पिताजी घर में अच्छा हो गया ना. हैं? हाँ पिताजी आ गए मामा जी आ गए. हाँ हर सब बोला. अरे थोड़ा प्रसाद वो है ना. वो क्या बोले. अरे वो सूखा सूखा जो है वो लिया सबको बांट दो. वो रख दो वो वाला.